All right, kids. I'm always telling you guys to buy these percolators. Buy these percolators. There's money in percolators, but you know, you need to know how to test a percolator. And I'm not sure that everybody knows how to test a percolator. So I thought I would put together a quick video to show you how to do it. And it's really pretty easy. But let's go over the components. So it's the actual pot. And then this is the stem, the basket and lid. This is the lid to the coffee pot. And this is the power cord. So essentially you would put water in here. And on this one, it is marked on the side. And you can actually see that on the inside too. If you look down in there, you can see where it's telling you what the indication is. So let me just add a little water to this. And the way a percolator works is essentially, and I didn't fill it all the way. I probably filled it to the 6-cup line. Essentially the way this works is there is a heating element in the bottom here. And when this heats up, it causes the water to get really hot. And it forces the water up through this stem. The water actually bounces off the top of the inside of that lid. And then it drains through this basket that has coffee in it and out the bottom. So once the percolator gets to a certain temperature, then it stops percolating. So I'm just going to, and if you can see, this one has a spring on it. It's more of a spring-loaded kind of thing. I'm just going to put this down in there. And I did wash this first. Since I bought it used, I washed this out. So this just sits right down in that little divot there in the bottom. And then you just put the lid on it like that. And I'll move my finger out of the front of the camera lens. Sorry, I don't know where my stand is for my camera. Okay. Don't know that that's in there. So we get that plugged in. Let's put this into some electricity. So anyway, got it plugged up. There's no on-off switch. When it's plugged in, it's on. So you can hear it. It's actually heating up already. I love the look of this particular percolator. It's got this nice teardrop style handle. Very 1950s, 60s. And I am considering keeping this one for myself. This is called the Farberware Super Fast. And you can hear that heating up. And if we look here, you'll see that it's already forcing water up through the stem, and it hits this plastic lid and then it drops back down into the basket. That's a very distinct sound. Unfortunately, I did not have any coffee, loose coffee to put in here because I use a Keurig, and I couldn't even cut the K-cups up to use this in this for the demonstration because the powder, it's more of a powder style coffee instead of your traditional coffee grounds. So look, you can see normally what you would be seeing is actual coffee popping up through there, not just water. But once this reaches a particular temperature, and that's whatever's preset by the manufacturer in the thermostat that's in the element, once it hits that temperature, it will stop percolating, but it will stay on and hot for as long as you keep it plugged in. There's a problem with coffee getting kind of strong, but it's the same with a regular drip brew. If it sits on the heat too long, it can get kind of strong. pushing the coffee up through there now. And the coffee pot will kind of size when it's done. And it will stop percolating when it's done. That is not the coffee pot. That is my tea pitcher, because I was actually making boiling water to make tea. So bear with me. I'm making a gallon of tea, y'all. Okay, this percolator sounds like it's pretty much done. Just a matter of a couple of minutes, we've made an entire pot of coffee, which is not that big a deal in this day and age, but you're talking about, prior to this, coffee was just boiled in a pot of water. There were no fancy-dancy baskets. You know, there you go. And it should be done now. And some of these will, I don't know that this one's sized, but some of them will just kind of give a kind of a hiss when they're done. But this one is done. You can see that the water's not really pumping up in there as it was before. And note that this will be extremely hot, so don't be touching any of the metal on this. But you should be able to, obviously this is going to just be probably brownish water. Pour a cup of coffee. Yep. And that's how you would make a cup of coffee if one actually had coffee. But that's how you would test a percolator. And I hope this helps for those of you that are looking for buying a percolator like this and maybe either using it at home, selling it whole, or parting it out. So just keep in mind that the dream works when you do. So keep dreaming, keep working, and I'll see you the next time.